what is the Global Ghost Hunt to me? The Global Ghost Hunt is a celebration of teams and locations, not just here in the U.S., but all around the world. It is an opportunity to unite groups and enthusiasts of this paranormal community in many different ways, and to highlight teams, locations, and all of us. And honestly, why wouldn't you want to be a part of it? You get to experience new groups. You get to promote yourself, promote your teams, and more importantly, too, the locations. A lot of our locations are being forgotten. So the Global Ghost Hunt is a perfect opportunity to bring your team, bring your locations out into the spotlight and have your chance to have your 15 minutes of fame and to make an everlasting impact in our community.
Hey, everybody. Appreciate y'all coming in. Hey there, Steven. How you doing, buddy? Hey, Jamie. Hey, Jamie. No NFL party for you. I hope the Chiefs win, but I ain't really watching the Super Bowl. I'm not a big Super Bowl person. But I do appreciate y'all coming in and hanging out with me for at least an hour or so. But I do have a few short stories I want to try to tell tonight. I appreciate you, Steven. If I get all my stuff ready here and get it set right. If I don't watch, I jump down to see you, John, here. I appreciate it, buddy. I appreciate it a lot. Like I said, I was going to try to get a guest on tonight, but I never did fool around to get anything started, so I don't have a guest. I'll probably send somebody a link if they wanted to come up after the story time. I only got a few. First one is the Black Hope Cemetery. It is in Texas. It is outside of Houston, Texas. It is a neighborhood filled with upscale home. In the early 1980s, Sam and Judith Haney settled in at the far west edge of the development. It is. I live close to it. Oh, that's cool. You're the reason why I'm doing the one for Texas, Jamie. I was gonna get y'all. I don't want to get y'all scared or nothing like that. So let's see. Sam decided it as their dream home. When he bought the house in Newport, it was the house that he had always been looking for. So it was the house that we intended to stay at for a long period of time. That's a quote by him. Uh, but there was a secret about the Haney's perfect home, one that soon turned their lives into a never ending nightmare. Sam said it all began when a mysterious old man showed up at their door with some kind of warning. That's pretty neat. Some old man walking up to your house and you don't know. Said that the old man quoted that he had noticed that they was putting a swimming pool in their backyard and that there was something about the backyard that he needed to know about. No, yeah, that what Sam needed to know about. So he followed him around the house, the backyard, and he pointed at the ground and said, "That's there are some graves right there." And he marked a spot on the ground where they were, and he really didn't know how to react to that. So he didn't know if he was just joking, couldn't understand why anyone would want to joke about something like that. And end a quote. We had a friend that lived in that neighborhood. Oh, crazy. That's wild. Storage close to home is in. Let's see. Using a backhoe, Sam decided to see if the man alarming claim were true. Sam said it was long before he hit something. Sam immediately called the sheriff and the county coroner, who conducted an official examination. Most of the bones had turned to powder, but 25 were found. Let's see. So some so bitter than they disintegrated when touched. So let's see. This is the cemetery that was the old part of the cemetery. And that is the Black Hope Cemetery. And that's what they had dug up with the backhoe. You can see the fingers and you can see a little bit of the arms right there. Let's see. A second coffin located alongside the first hadn't been disturbed inside. 2 wedding rings were discovered on the index finger of the exposed skeleton. Judith Haynes said was discovered. Let's see. Two people buried in the backyard were Betty and Charlie Thomas. They died during the 1930s, and their graves were forgotten about. Judith and Sam made an extraordinary decision. They reburied Betty and Charlie in their yard and prayed their spirit would rest in peace. But according to Judith, peace was not forthcoming. When Judith checked the clock, she found that it was unplugged. That was only the beginning of the Haney's ordeal. One another event, Sam went to work the night shift, leaving Judith alone. Quote, I heard the sliding glass door open, and I heard what I thought was Sam saying, what you doing? Everything was quiet. The sliding glass door were locked, and I thought, well, you must be losing your mind. This really must be getting to you, but much to my amazement, that not where the story ends. In the morning, I woke, went in my closet to get my red shoes, and I could not find them anywhere. Somebody stole the red shoes. There's a book about it called The Black Hole Horror, The True Story of Haunting. Oh, that's cool. I'll have to look it up on Amazon or something. The bone had to just disintegrate. Oh, yeah. That was pretty old. Sorry for my reading, y'all. My reading ain't the best thing in the world. Said Sam backed up Judith's story. So, of course, I started looking for them and went through all of her clothes where she normally put things, and we just couldn't find them. We had walked just a short distance from where the gravesite were, and I could see something in the grave, and they were both side by side, like someone had just picked them up and carried them over and laid them down on the grave. Even more disturbing to Sam was the realizing that this was Betty Thomas's birthday. Oh crap, that's crazy. It's all good, buddy. Just interested in the story. Appreciate it. Said even more disturbing to Sam. Okay, I got that one. Quote, and I kind of got the feeling that it was like Charlie was giving Betty a birthday present, unquote. Judith felt she knew what was going on. Quote, I began to come to the to realize that this was not all in my mind, and that is had that this had to have some relationship to Betty and Charlie gave Graves be being disturbed. Their spirit were saying this isn't right, unquote. The Haneys were not alone. A dozen of their neighbors also reported lights, TVs, and water faucets turning on and off, and unearthly sounds and supernatural apparitions. Worst thing, worse, these bizarre events were becoming. That's crazy. Good. 100 lots of stories of what people have seen. Thanks, Jamie. I'll do that. John. Hey, Bluegrass. Appreciate you coming in. Hey there, Nancy. Hi, Susan, brother. Good to see you. Have a great night. Hi, Nancy. Let's see, where did I leave off at? The Williams said that near their flower bed, sinkhole appeared in the in a shape of a coffin. That's crazy. I lost my place, y'all. The Williams would fill them in, only to have them reappear a few days later. The Williams also felt their ideal home was being invaded by some spirit. Let's see. Random shadows slide along the wall, followed by whispered words and a smells. At the time, the Williams granddaughter lived with the couple during the blazing heat of summer. She would stumble into bone chilling pockets of ice cold air. That's pretty wild. Gene Williams had no doubt as to the source of the disturbance. She said, I absolutely believe that all of these things happened to us because we were on the graveyard and that we were simply going to be tormented until we left there. Ben said he and Gene debated what to do next. Quote, me and Gene, we talked it over and she said, well, what can we do? Walk off and leave it, she said. We ain't got enough money to pay down on another home, I said. We always being fighters. We going stay right here and fight it and try to beat it. Down the street at the Haney's, Judith said the disturbance life caused her life to unveiled. I don't know. Quote, I cried all the time. I was frightened. I was scared of doing my daily routines in my own home. Unquote. Well, that's pretty interesting. Let's see. He's doing a story on a place close to me. Sorry, but I am watching the Super Bowl. Oh, you're good, buddy. I hit the thumbs up button. Oh, I appreciate it, man. I know y'all watch the Super Bowl. I'm just not big in the Super Bowl. No one invited. Y'all funny. Hey, devil dog. Let's see. Where does I at? I'm having a hard time reading this thing because you can see it's all black with a little bit of white letters, and I lose my place where I'm reading it. The Haynes decide to fight back in court. They sued the builder for not disclosing that their home was built over a cemetery, in part so that everyone would know what was happening at their subdivision. A jury awarded them $142,000 for mental arrangements. No, that don't mean say arrangements. Mental, no, or something. Anyway, but let's see, the Haynes were ordered to pay $50,000 in court costs. Sam Haynes recounted the total cost of their ordeal. The Williams also explored legal, but they said that they were told that without proof of the cemetery on their property, nothing could be done. It was then that Jean made a decision that she will forever regret. That was the last straw. You want a body? I'll show you a body. So I thought to myself, I can dig about 2 foot a day, and I knew I would reach a body. Unquote. That's pretty wild. You just go dig out in your backyard and you can dig up somebody's body. That's pretty wild. She said, I devil dog, marriage paranormal, treasure home. I appreciate y'all coming in. We're just about done with this story. And said The Williams escaped to Montana and later moved back to another house and another neighborhood in Texas. Today, they are a happily grown family, no longer by mysterious noise or the apparitions or heartbreaking uh, tragedies. Back in their old neighborhood, none of the current residents have reported any paranormal activity. No one has ever been able to explain what happened to the Williams or the Haynes. That's pretty interesting. It's funny how it kind of stopped when them two left, when that two families left. That was pretty cool. And the next one I got is that's that one. This is a pretty short one too. I think. Let me see what it is. Wrong one. History. All right, here it is. It's called the Donkey Lady Bridge, San Antonio. Terrifying folktales. Let's see. The true origin of the Donkey Lady Bridge legend are unknown. The tales has been around long enough that there are multiple versions of it. Supposedly, it all started when a farming family lived outside of San Antonio met a horrifying end. The farmer set fire to his home, murdered his children, and left his wife horribly disfigured. Her fingers were melted down to stumps, creating hoof-like hands. And the skin on her face were charred and gave her face and looked like a donkey appearance, donkey-like appearance. What it says, grieving the loss of her children, and she haunts Elm Creek and torments those who try to cross it. This is the picture. Hey there, Vicky. How you doing? Said, hey, Vicky. Oh my! Wow! What a horrifying story, Jamie. So this is what the bridge looks like. Let me find it. That is the bridge, what they call the donkey bridge, and this is the other one. Same bridge with just different version of it. Let's see. Wild where Texas favors the story time of origin as beginning sometimes in the 1950s. Others seem to think it's been around since the 1800s, according to one Victorian's. No. Something story. It wasn't the farmer who caused the fire, but a stranger who came across the family in his travel. In this version, the family kept a donkey, and the stranger begins to beat it mercifully until they chased him away. Later that night, he returned and set their home on fire, killed the farmer and the children. The mother forced her way out of the house, screaming, her body already disfigured to resemble a donkey. She chases the arsonist away and falls into the river, but her body is never found. Well, that was the end of that story. That's pretty wild because that story had just stopped all at once. Hey, Alderman Stephen. The second story is better than the farmer killed the family. Oh yeah. But this next story is pretty wild. I got one more after this story here. No, yeah, one more. No, two more. This here just popped up on its own. I thought it was interesting, but it was actually not a big story. Let's see here. All right. Chased by the West Texas owlman, giant owl cryptid chases hunters. Where is that located at? That one I just got done reading is from San Antonio. Jamie's got it right on that one. Okay. Oh wow, Texas has a lot of creek factor. Oh yeah, they got a bunch. They got more than North Carolina's got, or pretty much. But they got some that's a little bit weirder. That it kind of creeped me out. Which the last story I'm gonna do tonight will creep me out because we got it here too. The giant owl creature chases a pickup, clawing at the tailgate and scratching the metal. The hunters in the pickup bed screaming like little girls as the vehicle went full speed down the 2-lane blacktop. The white creature flapped its enormous wings, paled against the West Texas night. That's crazy. Evil red eyes, something in the darkness. It kept pace. It kept pace with the pickup truck. It was like slamming against the tailgate. That's crazy. One of the hunters gathered enough courage to raise his rifle and pull the trigger. This is the tale of the West Texas Owlman. When a group of Texas high school students went out hunting rabbits one night, they couldn't have guessed they'd become the prey of a terrifying Mothman like entity. I personally interviewed Jamie, I guess that's his name, one of the eyewitness who been a friend of the father for 30 years, is an honest man, and everything he told me about his strange encounter had the ring of that's crazy. Hey there, buddy. I hadn't seen you in a while. 420 said hi. Jamie said hi. New pants after that. Yeah. That's the only thing I wouldn't be going to Texas for, just making sure the owl man will get us. This is what he looks like. Well, supposedly what he looks like. That's what he supposedly looked like. I don't know. It's just according on what all of them says. So in 1981, that's the year I was born, Jamie was a high school freshman in West Texas. One night he went out with 5 buddies to hunt jackrabbits. The friend piled the friends piled into a pickup and drove out southwest of the small town of Sundown, Texas. They were driving around the oil lease they then called the central unit when all of a sudden the pickup dies. Around 20 minutes later, the vehicle started up again by itself. Despite how strange that was, they were having too good a time to pay it any mind. Being young and dumb, Jamie said, we didn't think anything about it. They drove a little further, then stopped and climbed out of the pickup, ready for their hunt, carrying their rifles and lights. They walked out into the dark. After a while, they walked over a hill and looked down on a fence line 60 yards away. And that's when they saw it. Something big and white was sitting on the fence. They stared at it in the distance, tried to decide what it was. The creature looked like an owl, only 5 times as large. Joe is still going. That is crazy. Not really. I knew I hadn't gotten notification if so. Oh my goodness. Somebody said, "What the heck is that?" Jamie said, "The young hunter." They threw their lights on the white creature. It just turned its head and looked at us. Jamie said, "The giant owl, red eyes, bright, stared bright above its beak." Good Lord. It stared at the hunters, then spread its enormous wings 12 feet across, and they saw its red chest as the creature took flight. The three hunters back in the pickup, they took off. Now the creature was right on their tail. It was hovering over the vehicle, Jamie said. I meant actually right behind us, just clawing at the tailgate and scratching up the truck. By that time, we had got on the highway and it was still following us. I bet we were going as fast as the truck would go, and we're all pale and we're scared to death. So it looks like Eddie after a few drinks. That's how that works. Y'all ain't right. Hey there, buddy. Reed. Oh man, that's my Rick boy. Hey man, how you doing? I just happened to think of your name. Appreciate you coming in, buddy. I've had a couple of owl experience, but nothing like that. Now I've had a few owls show up in their house when I not in their house, but on our front porch when I was living at home. One of them was like a barn owl, and the other one was some kind of other owl. It was pretty cool. But they wasn't no giants. Let's see. I'm about done with this story, but I got one more after this one. I can't wait to get to that one. The giant owl thinks chasing them into owl thing chased them into sundown. We finally swung out into town. We flew into town, he said. I don't know why he said it twice. Jamie said, and a sundown cop was parked at the end of the town on the south side. We passed him, and then he came right behind us, never even turned his lights on. So we turned off to go towards my dad's house, and the cop just kept going straight. He didn't stop us. I might have thought I was dreaming, but when I saw the cop didn't even stop us, he just kept going past. I knew he had seen something also. In the late 60s, and entities similar to what Jamie saw that night in Sundown was witnessed in Point Pleasant, West Virginia. Description eyewitness gave us what would be called the Mothman. Let's see. Creature with red eyes and roughly 12-foot wingspan. That's about the size of a buzzard. Well, that's the end of that story. I don't like because they just cut you right off at the end of the story. Didn't give me no other thing. We have that's pretty cool. Dad has 2 snow owls nesting in his trees. That's pretty awesome. So, which story comes first? I don't know. Let's see. Since that ain't gonna go that way, we'll go this way. Done that one, done that one, done that one. I ain't gonna do that one. I know it's on here. Here we go. Now this is one I've been wanting to do. Owl or Mothman. That I wouldn't know. I would probably say the Mothman probably was the first story, but because I think it's a little bit older than the owl. But this is what I can't wait to get to. Let's see. This. All right, come on. There we go. The Black-Eyed Children. This is in Texas. Let's see. In Amarillo, Texas. That's up top of the state. This is what I mentioned the other night. That will come up. Well, I got some facts right here. I got 4 pretty much major facts. They are paranormal creatures that resemble children between the ages of 6 and 16. They have pale skin and black eyes. And it's not just the center of the eyes are black. It's the whole eye, the white part and everything, all is black. Some people claim that these children have existed since the 1980s, but there's some places that's a little bit more than that. And then most sources say that the legend originated in 1996 in post written by a Texas reporter named Brian Bethel. I think that's how you say it. Where he wrote about 2 encounters with the Black-Eyed Children. He had talked to a couple people that was in that part of Texas. Let's see, where are we at? Oh, hey, how you doing? I'm seeing some new faces in here today. Night. Never heard of them. Oh man, the Black-Eyed Children are crazy. They are more creepier than anything else. While I'm sitting here doing this, every once in a while I look and see if there's one standing in my window out there looking in on me. I'll be glad when I get a shade to put over that window. There's Paranormal. Thanks for the share. Hey, appreciate it. Appreciate you coming in. Thank you, Myers Paranormal. Hello, Devil Dog and Vicky. Very welcome. Thank y'all for sharing this out. Do you think all the spirits have a message? I do. I think there's something other that they've got. But they'll let you know, that's for sure. But these right here is called the Black Eyed Children. The chilling legend of begins in Abilene. Every Halloween, Texans get ready for trick or treat by stocking up on candy, setting out pumpkins, and touching up their Halloween decorations. But if you heard the story of one terrifying folk phenomenon, you might be worried of concerned trick-or-treating the black-eyed children. There are dozens of stories, each of them separate, interesting. And not just occurring on Halloween. Actually, they can show up anytime they want to. That's the reason why we go to Peggy's house, when I walk through the woods and I shine the light and the camera up in the air when I try to go through the trees. If you watch some of their videos, you'll see what I'm talking about. It looks identical to something, or you're just waiting for them to pop up somewhere. And first, before you see them, you'll find like a teddy bear. And then when you go touch the teddy bear, you'll start hearing giggling or crying or something like that. And they'll mysteriously pop up in front of you. Yeah, when you see something move out of the corner of your eyes, make you jumpy. My daughter comes. Okay. Old Johnson's favorite kids. Oh man, these scared me just by sitting here just thinking about it, trying to tell the story. I see and hear them more when I don't eat or sleep for many days. I think fasting makes it way more intense. Oh yes. They do, but black-eyed children are not children. They are shapeshifters by spirit, bad spirits. Oh yeah, you're right. Hey there, Nora. Wow. Hey Matt, how you doing, buddy? I'm doing my last story. It's the let's see. Usually, I told you this. Their ages between 6 and 16. They appear normal. Sometimes their clothes is outdated. People have reported. Let's see. I lost my place. Find my place here. They just look normal kids in a way that what is scary about them. Let's see. While it may not be the earliest sighting of all time, the earliest report sighting was in 1996 by Brian Bethel, a journalist from Abilene, Texas. He described a late evening out in his vehicle. He had stopped in a parking lot near a movie theater to write a check. He was so exhausted, something, or didn't notice two young boys approached his car. He didn't notice until the older boy tapped the driver's side window. Beth rolled down his window and noticed extremely a soul-wrecking fear. Thought he couldn't understand why. Good God. This is what. Let's see. Side Explorer. Hello, Explorer. Hello to Nora. Hey to Paracrew. Well, there we go. Jonathan, I'm sorry if I missed you in my chat. Oh, you're fine. It's okay. I just I don't think anything about it. I know you's busy. Y'all doing a lot of y'all's people that followers y'all. I mean, in y'all's that join y'all's group and stuff like that. I understand that more than anything. I hope everyone is doing well. I'm pretty good. I'm at work. Just wanted to support. I appreciate you coming in. Hope I didn't miss anyone. You're fine. Coming to you is scary. Oh yeah. I miss a lot of comments. Oh, you're fine. Thanks for being there. Oh, no problem. If I catch you most time you're at work when I'm at work when you're on. Most of the time. Here's a few more pictures of the black-eyed children. This is what I'm waiting to look up on. That is something about what I would see or you will see when we go to Peggy's house. That's what one thing that scares the daylights out of me. See how their whole eyes are black. Now that would be totally creepy when you see something like that in the woods. Let's say that there'll give you a good skid mark. I just at the house listening to you show, brother. Laugh out loud. I appreciate you, Matt. Creepy. Yeah. But yeah, that's see this right here, something else too make you a little scared about it. The oldest boy said that he and his brother wanted to catch a movie but had forgotten their money at home. Could Bethel gave them a ride? They assured him that it wouldn't take long. They were just two kids and that they didn't have a gun. Bethel found an insurance nervously and noticed that last show of the film they wanted to see had already started and would be nearly over by the time he could drive them anywhere and get back. In his recount of the incident, he started he stated that when he broke eye contact with them, his fear became all encompassing. I don't know. I can't say these big words, y'all, so y'all might already know what I'm talking about. And it wasn't until he broke eye contact that their eyes became completely blacked out. The older boy began to get frustrated when Bethel made excuse for not giving them a ride and said that they couldn't get into the car unless Bethel said it was okay. After that, Bethel torn out of the parking lot. To this day, he still stands by his story. It's easy to disbelieve Bethel's story. The internet has made growing new legends relatives easy with site like creepy pasta something or other. Anyway, no sleep, both full of stories about black-eyed kids. However, Bethel's story predates those websites. It was until his story became more widely known that lots of folks came forward with their own black-eyed children encountered. Some of them takes place in Texas. There's a couple stories dated back to 1974 and 1950s in other counties. They became such a popular phenomenon that a movie came out about them in 2015. Everyone has a great week. God bless you. Stay safe and love y'all. I appreciate you coming by. I hope I didn't scare you. But I do appreciate you a lot. Thank you for sharing out some of my lives and stuff too. Also, Jamie says bye to Nancy. Myra says bye to her too. Says, let's see. Supposedly, the kids are more likely to approach people who already know about them. So on Halloween, as the trick-or-treaters wander by your doorways, keep an eye out for soulless, black-eyed, and that feeling of dread. And if you happen to encounter one of these otherworldly children, don't let them into your house. It could be costume contacts, but it better to be safe than tricked. And y'all can blame Matt for this because he's the one that got me hooked on that, and Mr. Scott Morton from Wasp. They got me hooked on this, and they started this Black Eyed Children. I never heard of it till they mentioned something about it one day. And it's been stuck in my head ever since. And that's been about like a year, 2 years ago now. Let's see. There's actually a movie about these that came out. You're welcome, brother. Hey, that's your fault. Now I can't go sleep at night. I'm afraid the kids will come knock up on my door when I'm trying to sleep, or I be at work looking around the parking lot and there'll be somebody standing there and watching me. That's your fault. Now I used to sleep when I'm sitting at work in the parking lot. Now I had to sleep with one eye open. And you need to go to Texas and find you a black-eyed kid. No, I'm good. They actually are some been reported here in North Carolina too. And let's see, Alabama, Texas, North Carolina, and up in northern states. And I think they've been seen in Georgia too. But I don't have the... It's more or less on the eastern seaboard and down in the southern states. Let's see. That ain't even what I'm reading right there. That ain't nothing about the kids. See, that's all we're done talking about now. Now this is back into blue lacy. I don't even know what it is. So see, that story ends. That's the reason I don't like it. They're all over the place. Laugh out loud. Oh yeah. Alabama, don't tell me that. Oh yeah, there he is. Seriously, I ain't joking. Well, I just can't get over their eyes. That's what totally freaked me out. It's because there's something they have to do. They will. But I did read one the other day about the black-eyed children. It was different than what this was. Let me see if I still got it. Probably don't, to be honest with you. No. That's the only one I got where I saved. What I read the other day, that's some people think it's the children of the devil or something like that. Got to jump off. Thanks for the stories. I appreciate that, buddy. Thank you for coming in. I hope I didn't scare you. That's what it is. You're leaving because I scared you. No, I know you got to work in the morning. I got to get ready to go to work here in 2 in the morning. But anybody wants to come up, I'm done with my stories. I ain't got nothing else left. Yeah, they're all over. I've heard personal experience from a lot of different states. Oh yeah, I hadn't had any sightings myself, and I don't really want to. But I'm gonna play the P3 video right quick, and when I come back, if anybody wants to pop up, I will find your email and I'll send you an email. Or if I'm friends with you, I'll send you a friend request. Let me get the video up here. All right, welcome back, everybody. Let's see. Where did I get to with the chat? Okay, let's see. They're all right. I just watched. I was just waiting for you to walk up on one or two at Peggy's. Oh Lord, I would have died. But I did hear something last night when we was our last part of our video. I did hear something uh, that it wouldn't get close enough to see anything. I don't know what it was. That's before we all went into the house. And Rick, he had a problem going into because he got started feeling real bad. He got real lightheaded and dizzy and everything. Run. I know I would. That's for sure. That's for sure. I would run. I probably left a gremlin too because I wouldn't think about grabbing that. But I did find out how come the gremlin broke when it fell off the bridge that night. When we was down at the bridge, it broke something in there. Now when you can feel it when it turns, it just pops. It won't do it. So I'm gonna have to do some surgery on it and see if I can't get it fixed right. Make it where it goes like this again. I don't have no more stories, but if anybody wants to pop in for a minute, just let me know. And we will get it going. But yeah, we had a pretty good time last night. It was that new house that we did was pretty interesting. We didn't get nothing thrown at us. We couldn't go inside because the floor done caved all in. It was real bad shape. I don't know if we'll ever get to go in that place, but it was interesting. We got something standing at the door last night, which I hope and pray that y'all could seen it on the live. I think my camera focused in on it good enough so y'all can see it. I think it came all the way up to the door. I just hope and pray that all the bad language didn't bother any of y'all. That's the reason why when I go live like it, I put out of not recommended for kids because sometimes people does have some choice words to say. Not come from me. Most time I just say the little small stuff if it ever comes out, but you don't hear a lot of like you do on some people's channel cusses like a sailor every 5-10 minutes. But we had fun last night. Now I think Rick had pretty good fun until we went over to Peggy's house where he felt bad. But when he got inside, he didn't feel that bad. He started getting a little bit better than what he did. But outside before he went in the house, something there didn't want us to go in. When I turned around and looked at him, he was done propped up against a tree, like with his hands on his knees, like that's all he can do, stand there. I mean, when he got out of the truck, he got real lightheaded. But whatever spirits we get, whatever we come up on, always messes with him. I guess it's because he's new in the group and they want to try to pick on him or something other. Next time on Thursday night, I'm going to do a story from Texas. It's about one of them was Demon's Bridge. Demon's Road, actually. It's in Huntsville, Texas. And the Screaming Bridge is in Arlington, Texas. Summit Elementary School. It's in Amarillo, Texas. Those might be my next 3 stories that I tell next time around. Let's see. Let's see. I shaved my head today, y'all, so I'm really bald-headed. I cut it all off. I didn't shave it, but I cut it most of it off. I wonder if Nora's still in here, Stock Explorer. Dude, I'll send her an email if she wants to come up for a minute. I like to have her on my channel one time. She's very interesting. I like to listen to her talk about some things. Let's see here. Well, she said she was at work, no, didn't she? I don't have no way to get in touch with her. No way. Anyway, we'll find somebody to come up here in a few minutes. If he's still in here, he can come up if he wants to for a few minutes. Are you still in here, Matt? There was something outside there. That's why I said in the beginning to check out where you heard something that last time you were out at Peggy's. Oh yeah, there was something there last night that I didn't really investigate because I was waiting for it to come around the corner of the door. But it was actually like a hard footstep. There wasn't no rain hitting no leaves or whatsoever. I mean, it was just literally right there. I was just waiting for it to come around the corner. Still here. Old fart. Hey, how you doing? I hadn't saw you. So it's a nice, pretty good night. I got some new people that I hadn't even seen before in here. Far West, shaking things. Give me, and I'll come up for if you want. Oh yeah, okay. I'll get you come up. I do want you to come and tell people about the P3 program that's not in here yet. And Inside Spirit was upset with whatever was outside. Yeah, I think there was something that was really, really nervously something other. Because I know upstairs where we was at, there was actually something coming up on the Rick's phone. I forget actually what it said, but right there towards the last where we was into the last part of this before we got ready to leave, and and we heard like 2 or 3 little girls giggling on this phone, laughing and stuff like that, and that was really creepy. Oh yeah, I remember now seeing you. Yeah, matter of fact, I just watched that show today. Actually, I was in the live today. Appreciate you coming by, buddy. Yeah, no problem, brother. Send on over the link and I will come up for a few minutes. I appreciate that, buddy. Let me get you the link to you. Oh, wrong button. There we go. Message. Just give me a minute. My computer is a little slow. Yeah, I watched the live today, so that was a pretty good live. I don't have too many knives myself. I used to have quite a bit, but I don't do much with knives anymore. I used to collect all the time, but like I said, when I got married, all my collecting stuff was about over, except for my baseball cards, and so I collect quite a bit of cards now. I collect guns and cards. Hey, how you doing? I think I watched that show today too. I like paranormal stuff also. Oh, that's pretty cool, man. We if you don't mind, go to our channel and check out our last night's live we did. It was pretty interesting. We got some crazy things over the voice box, the Ghost Tube app. We used the SLS camera, and we used the Ghost Tube, the EVP recorder thing on there, and it was actually pretty interesting. I think I watched one of your shows today, I believe. I think I also subscribed to it too. I can't remember. I did 10 or 15 today. I will check it out. I appreciate that. Appreciate it. It does have some bad language in it, but it ain't nothing that y'all ain't heard before. But I guess when they get startled and get scared or something like that, they normally let some slip. To me, I don't try. I try not to let any of them slip out because I do have some kids watching my show. You know, like Devil Dog, Gary. You know, firing up the computer. I'm from the South. Heard a few words. Jamie. Yeah, I'm from North Carolina. We're just right below the Blue Ridge Mountains, not far from Andy Griffith's birthplace, Mayberry, North Carolina. I probably ain't about a spitting distance from there. A few months. I need to break down all this sounds. All right, everybody's been waiting for this guy. He's very, very, very popular in the community. Northeast. Okay. Hey, buddy.
You out of your mind, popular. What are you talking about?
You're popular.
What's up, brother?
Not much.
Oh, man, what a day.
You ain't kidding. I slept pretty much about all day.
What's that like?
Oh, that was remarkable.
Is that new fad going around?
Yes.
That sleep thing.
Yeah, I was doing my sleep study.
Oh, okay. That must be a fad or something. I don't know. I don't follow those things. I had a nice 12-hour shift today.
Oh, really?
Yeah, close to 70 hours this week I worked. So it's been a long day. It's been a long day, long week.
In Central Missouri.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
Vicky's not too far from me. Not too far. About 12 hours.
Not too bad. How long did it take you to come to the battleship that time?
I think that was like 9.5 hours.
Okay. That's
So
not too bad.
No, I drove the whole way. That's why.
You didn't stop, did you?
Not really. Not unless the girls wanted to go to the bathroom or the car got thirsty, you know. But no, I don't stop for nothing. And Mackenzie and I are going to be going to New Orleans in October, and that we're driving. That's going to be a 17.5-hour drive.
Good night.
Mm-hmm.
That make your babies more naked.
Yeah, she's she doesn't know what she's in for. But honestly, brother, like I looked it up, and it was for both of us about $800 for the flight. And that's just to get there. The round trip, it was almost $2,000. So I'm like, no, not doing that. And plus the hotel, because we're going down there for our honeymoon. You know what I mean? And figured out it's only going to be about $300 in gas. So I'm like, I'll be cheap. And plus we can stop along the way. I mean, we got Raymond. We can stop and see. You swing by, see you. You know what I mean? Like, there's a bunch of different things we can do.
Yeah.
Tennessee. There you go.
That's pretty cool.
Oh man, but yeah, I'm excited.
That's pretty interesting. Vacation time there.
Mm-hmm. Yep, we're going down there. See Howard and a couple other of our family over at Paralinks, and I know Ken Allen was talking about coming over and meeting up with us, and maybe Patty. So whoever else knows. I know Emmy was talking about coming down, so we'll see. We'll see.
Pretty interesting. I just found out the other day that state of North Carolina's got a Fear Fest.
Oh, do they?
It's in Raleigh, North Carolina. This year it's May 26th or the 28th. Yes, I didn't know about it, or I would have planned to go to it, but I guess I have to wait next year.
Well, maybe we can plan something out, brother.
I didn't know anything about it. My cousin sent me that one, and I think you can buy the tickets online, and they'll save them at the door for you or something like that.
Yeah. Honestly, I probably could.
Yeah.
Although that would probably take about a week, 2 weeks to get down there. We only got a week off of work.
Yeah.
Trust me, I'd love to, though. I love to. By the way, you're welcome for the black-eyed children.
Oh, yeah.
You're welcome, brother. You're welcome.
Fault. I can't even go 2 inches without look and see something going to reach up and get me.
Mm-hmm.
It's all your fault. Yours and Scott's.
Hey, Fedora. He gets something. Now his thing is not deer. It's a cryptid called not deer. And basically think of these whitetails on steroids, like all built up on their hind legs. It's a whitetail deer / skinwalker mix thing.
Oh, good.
That's the newest thing he was bringing up, and Mackenzie was talking about it, and I'm like, I see one of those, I'm shooting it. I don't care. I'll get my gun out. I'll shoot the damn thing. I don't care.
Me too. I will. That'll be something worth looking at right there.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's funny. Speaking of deer, where I work now at the pharmaceutical plant, we've got cameras all over the property, including like our main fence line. And there's a group of deer that'll just walk right on through. And they walk by one of the gate arms. And the gate arms I'm talking about, like at the parking lots that just lift up. So at night when I see them, I'll wait until they get right in front of that thing, and I'll just lift it up on them and let them all scatter and let them run. It's funny. It's funny.
We got some hanging around over there where we work at.
Well, and I only live like I think 300 yards from my job, so I walk. And I already said to my bosses and everybody there, I said, "Listen," I said, "once hunting season comes around, you're gonna see me bringing in my compound. I'm gonna be carrying that compound bow. I see one of those deer walking along the road. I said, it's coming home with me."
Oh man. So let's see. You don't mind just tell about the P3 program and about the global ghost hunt?
Yeah, not a problem, brother. So we'll start with the global ghost hunt. So the global ghost hunt is something our brother Brian John Laverty over at Parapost has started. It's this big event that is worldwide. And what they're doing is they're not just out to promote, the teams or the groups or the investigators. It's also an event to promote locations because, as you know, brother, there's some locations like the Battleship that go completely unrecognized. They don't get the credit that they deserve. So part of this global ghost hunt is to promote these locations, to help them out, and it's a bunch of different things that they're offering, like thumbnails, videos, merchandise, and on top of that, if people are going to participate, then Brian is going to set up a link, like a directory, so people can see them on the Global Ghost Hunt website. So, and they get, instead of like, there's another event out there, they only get like maybe a half hour, I think, of on camera time.
Yeah.
They're giving them 2 hours now for the Global Ghost Hunt, so your team will be able to be seen for 2 hours worldwide. Yeah. And there's 2 10-day events, one in May and one in October. Yeah. So it's a good deal. It's a good deal.
That's pretty interesting. Vicky. Yeah, Vicky. I always say that every time I go to Peggy's house, see what I mean about black-eyed children. I know that's stuck with you. It sure does.
Yeah, you stay away from those cornfields now, don't you?
Oh yeah, I don't like the children of the corn either.
Black-eyed children of the corn.
Oh, now that is creepy.
That one picture you showed with that black-eyed children and that big guy, that's a Slender Man. That's another one of them cryptids. You don't want to run into him.
No. No. I say they'll make your babies more cross-eyed when you do
that. I make your grandkids cross-eyed, or you see something like that, that'll be hereditary from that point on. Messing with instead of messing with Sasquatch. I remember that commercial. Messing with Sasquatch, messing with deer. I do videos. Maybe I'll come up with something. I'll just
You got something in your house.
You hear that?
I did.
They're up there watching the Stupid Bowl.
Stupid Bowl.
I'm saying Stupid Bowl because of Billy.
Oh yeah. That's the reason I ain't watched it, because my team didn't get in, the stars.
Yeah, I wouldn't watch it then either. I want to watch something with quality.
Quality. You will when you get something like this on your
head. Nah. I'm a more terrible towel guy.
I like this.
Oh, this is why they're yelling. So the Chiefs are beating the Eagles 28-27.
There we go.
With 10:40 left in the fourth quarter.
Okay.
Eagles have the ball on their 32. Little update for everybody who cares about the Stupid Bowl. I want to just say something, brother. Like, you know me. I respect the hell out of you. We banter back and forth. You and your cowgirls, cowboys.
Yeah.
But even though I'm from PA, I hate those damn Eagles. I hate them.
I don't like the Panthers, and I'm about an hour away from about an hour and a half away from the Carolina Panthers.
Well, and the other thing is like that with the Chiefs, I don't like Mahomes. He's too cocky. You know what I mean? Like he's too full of himself. He needs to get himself knocked down a couple of notches. And I know if the Eagles win, I'm gonna hear about it all for the rest of the year. That's how they are up here.
Yeah.
You know, they were gifted a Super Bowl a couple years ago, and that's all we heard about the rest of that year. Oh, the Eagles are champions. Next year, what happened? They had a losing record.
Yeah. Said 10 years ago, a group of visits an old lighthouse. They were filmed how old and beautiful it was. Then they got home to edit. That's pretty crazy.
Mm-hmm. And you know what's funny, Wickershire, is that's a lot of times how it is in the field too. Like when we're out investigating, we don't notice these things. Like Jonathan, you know, from the battleship, I saw those footprints, I saw those footsteps, you know, and I saw them. I showed you the video of it, but there was that female scream that I also caught. You remember that? Mm-hmm. Showed you that clip. I didn't hear that. I didn't hear that at the time. So you know, it happens. It happens.
Going back to see if they could get more film done on it. I doubt anyone was brave enough to return.
I'd be dumb enough. To go.
Oh yeah, me too.
Well, were you there when I ran?
I think I was.
When I ran like a moron. Saw that thing poking out of the one doorway, and I just took off running.
Oh yeah.
Like, let's go.
That's what got me though. Is that man kept running around.
And you know, when we go back, I'm giving that guy a bell. I am. I'm giving him a big old cowbell to hang around his damn neck.
Yeah, he was moving around, and he just popped up anywhere.
Or a safety vest. I'll give him a safety vest. Something. We got to be able to see him.
Yeah.
He creepy. So this is what they were yelling about. So Kansas City actually scored a touchdown. It is 35-27 with 9 minutes and 22 seconds left.
So who are they for?
Oh,
yeah.
I have no idea. We're all Steelers fan here, but if I got to be honest, my sister-in-law, she's about as smart. I'd have a better conversation with some of these stones and gems down here. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, she knows very little about football. Like, she claims to be an Eagles fan. She's diehard Eagles. She thinks that there's home runs in football. She knows nothing about the freaking game. Can't name any players. She tries to talk football and fails completely miserable. And she puts on, like, she's like I said, an Eagles fan. She'll wear an Eagles hat for some dumbass reason and a hoodie and all that sort of stuff. And she'll have green eyeliner on, green lipstick. It's like, really? Really?
That is funny.
And I'm like, ugh. And she's one of those prissy girls too, so you know what I mean? So she ain't no. It was funny the one time they were lining up for a punt. Somebody was lining up for a punt. The Eagles were playing somebody. I don't know who the hell they were, but she kept saying, "Why don't they hit it? Why don't they hit it? Hit what? Why don't they hit the ball? Why don't they hit the ball? Yeah, home run, exactly." And we're like, "What are you talking about?" She goes, "Well, they always kick it. Why don't they just hit it?" Because it's football.
That's pretty fun.
And she goes, "Well, why don't they just get out of the way? If people are running at them, why don't they get out of the way?" Okay, I run at you at full speed and you try to dodge me. See how well that works. Actually, you know what? That's a great idea. I'm going to tell her that next time. Let's go. Let's go outside. I'll run at you at a dead sprint and I'll tackle your ass.
I ain't played football and I couldn't tell you how long.
Well, it was funny. Like there was one running play where like they went to the left or the right. They went to one side. And she goes, "Oh, well, he would have gotten further if he would have went to the other direction." This isn't choreographed. Like they don't have a script. Just FYI, they go where the ball goes.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's. Yeah. Hey, Michelle.
Sounds like my older sister watch a football game and then ask where the bases were. Tell her they ran out of drinking.
That's a good one.
Mate,
that's a good one. They ran out of football bats. That's a good one. They couldn't make football rackets. Kicks a field goal. Home run. You know what? That's a great idea. You run home. There you go. You run home. Yeah, no, she is not right.
Oh, man. So, give us a little rundown on the P3 and
well, the P3 is very, very simple, and I know, brother, you know as well as anybody, and I know Vicky, you know too. We're not just a group. We're a family. We're a big family. We support each other. We care about each other. We support each other in every way we can. We look out for each other when there's any issues, because that's a big thing in our field is drama. But we look out for each other for that, make sure, we're all taken care of. And it's just a group of people in the paranormal, even people who aren't, just enthusiasts or people who support the paranormal field. If you're a positive individual, we want you. We want you to be a part of this community. Then it's a chance to help promote yourself, your team, whatever you're doing. And it's just a like-minded individual, like-minded group that we just have a lot of fun with. We actually just had a meeting last night. We're making some changes. We're having some things for the better, and we've got a division in the UK and in the US. So we're international, and we got our boy Brian from Canada too.
Yeah. Yes, I ain't been in very long, have I? Or about one of the first ones that came in.
You're about one of the first ones, brother.
I was about one of the first ones.
Mm-hmm.
Only football I could watch and learn was LFL.
The Lingerie Football League. Girls in underwear running around tackling each other. Yep. In all honesty, like vision, like appearance aside, they're pretty tough, man. Those girls,
yeah,
those ladies, they'll hurt. I like watching the arena football too, because their system's different, like the way they do it, their rules, and it's cool. It's cool to watch.
Yeah. So I kept score. How many?
How many wedgies? Ooh. That was a high score, I bet. I mean, they're already running around in, bikini bottoms. You just.
Did you watch any of that last night that we did?
I was able to catch a little bit of it. I had to get to bed early last night. I had to be up early today, for today. So I caught a little bit of it, brother. I shared it out. But what I usually end up doing is I usually, save them, or I, share them out, and then I'll go back and watch everybody later on. But I usually have to wait until I have a couple days off, because there are so many, which is fine. It's absolutely fine. It, gives me something to do. So in between making videos, helping with the Global Ghost Hunt, doing my lives, and, helping everybody else out, I got a list. I got a list of things I got to watch.
Yeah. I gotta get me some more videos put on here, video clips, different people's channels and stuff like that, just to help promote and stuff.
Yeah. Philadelphia just scored 33-35. Close game.
Yeah.
You know, you and I won't be able to talk to each other if the Steelers and the Cowboys are in the Super Bowl. You know that, right, brother?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I want to say Matt who?
We're gonna be fighting. You know what? No, maybe what we should do is if that happens, you and I need to get together. You need to get together face to face, and have you come up here and have you. Yeah, well, that's the way to do. But have you up here, and we can have a little Super Bowl party.
He wants to know what your channel is.
Mine is the Paracrew Podcast. I was actually in chat a little bit ago. Hold on. Let's see if I can do this. I can never figure out how to send this stuff over. Let me get back.
I got the Paracrew Podcast thing up right here, but I had to take us out of the chat before you.
Oh, here, I just sent a thing in the chat. Says this is my channel. It pops up. I don't know if it'll pop up. Yep, there it is. There I be.
Or you can just go ahead and type cops and they'll come up. Drop your link.
Is that how we do it?
Yeah, just type in cops, or anybody in the channel just type cops, COPS, and your channel link will drop, and people can venture out with you.
No, it doesn't. It's spelled out cops. I don't know how to do this. Hold on, let me see. I am not tech savvy at all.
There you go.
Oh, did it? Did that do it?
Yep. Drop your link.
Oh, no kidding.
That's what I like about Nightbot.
Huh. How do you get Nightbot? How do you do that?
I had Devil Dog to help me get mine hooked up.
Oh.
Yeah.
I didn't know nothing about this stuff.
It was a long process to put it on my computers. I got the MacBook Air.
Okay, yeah.
System.
Yeah.
But he worked me right through it, and there's a lot of different things you can do. You can go in there where it has Nightbot, where it says do that. You can put anything you want. Please check and subscribe, stuff like that, whatever you want to say. And you can have up to like 10, 15, or however many you want to do.
That's too complicated for me. I'm simple. I'm a simple man. Oh, it's 35.
Yeah, if anybody else wants to drop their link, they can do that if you want to.
There's the live chat. Okay. Yeah, I don't know nothing about this technology stuff. I do all these videos and all these shows, and I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I said,
huh?
I was just gonna say, brother. Like I said, I'm just an idiot with a big mouth and a camera and some time on my hands. That's all.
I got to get me a new video, not for my talk show, but video when we go out on locations, have all the crew on there, have our names on it.
Mm-hmm.
I want me one for that, and then at the tail end have it produced by me, cast.
Heck yeah.
All the cast was done by me and all that.
Heck
all
yeah.
Well,
I'm doing a new commercial. Well, I did one. It's still I still got a little bit to play with, but I did a new commercial for the Global Ghost Hunt.
Yeah.
But I got to fix some things on it. You want to see it?
Oh yeah, we'll take a look at it.
All right, let's see what you all think on it. Hold on. See if I can find the damn thing. Global Ghost Hunt. There we go. Okay, there you go, brother. It's backstage.
nasty divorce, and the ex-husband, or soon-to-be ex-husband, burned down the house. Are you two together? Wow, that was really good.
That's really
That's
good.
flawless.
Yeah.
That was brilliant.
It's kind of romantic, isn't it?
That's incredible.
Everlasting love.
That was incredible.
That's so sweet.
That's pretty interesting, man.
There it is. Yeah, I just threw it together real quick. And just something simple. And
Yeah.
just to let everyone know, all the footage that was there, that's from Brian John Laverty, who runs Parapost and Parapost Network Central on Facebook. That's from his Huntophobia channel over on Facebook, YouTube, and Paraplex. So that's all. Those are all clips from him.
Yeah.
But that last one, it was my absolute favorite. That I love that clip. That's my favorite one. So
Yeah, you one made my intros and outros and
Parapig Studio, heck yeah. I love it. I love it. We need to get you some merch that says that. Parapig Studios. Thank you, Mickey.
We came up with another logo, another
Uh-oh.
saying for our used to live. This stuff not got a EVP. One time that caught me off guard.
Uh-huh.
And the
Oh yeah.
was with
Oh
we
yeah.
we got a new saying that we're gonna get put on a shirt.
Uh-oh.
You remember that one episode where we was at Peggy's house and the Phasma box told Joseph to shut up
Mm-hmm.
and be quiet? Well, that's what we're gonna put on a shirt. Joseph, shut up. I think that will sell because he don't know it yet, but we're gonna name it after him since he's the founder of the saying.
There you go. There you go. You should get one that has pops on it. You need to get a pop saying.
Yeah.
Let him get a shirt. Thank you. I appreciate it. Like I said, it's still in the works. Like I got some things to tweak on it, but I've been working on a lot of different ones. Like the P3 video, I just finished that up. Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, I think Parapig Studios would be a good one.
Yeah.
Your Parapig logo, I think that'd be cool.
Yeah. I can't wait till I start getting some stuff made.
Yeah, I need to redo some of my merch. Like I have merch, but I need to go through and redo a bunch of different ones. I almost need like a week just to sit down and redesign some things because the store's open. I know you've seen it. That one hoodie I wear that says Paranormal Consultant on it. That one I made. My blue one that I have, I made that one too. But I want to do a hat. I want to do some t-shirts, some hoodies. Some like I want to get like a P3 merch out for everybody. I want to do something. And like for you and Vicky and all the other P3 family members, have something that says, P3 on it and just say family on the front and have your logo on the side or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, put cops down the side and that way people can buy them too. So if they see, like, oh, you're fans, they can go to the site and say, I like, Jonathan, I like cops. I want to get a cop shirt. And you got a cop shirt.
Probably won't sell to me in my shirt.
I put Parapig on it. It ain't gonna.
Yeah,
Just think. P3 on the front, Parapig on the back.
Yeah.
Oh, even better. Parapig on one sleeve, Studios on the other. See, we can do this. Cops on the front, Parapig Studio. I love it. See, we got merch. There we go. Parapig buttons.
Yeah, I've been running some stuff through my head. I'm gonna get some stickers. Probably might have a pig sticker with cops on it and stuff like that. And
that'd be cool. Parapig boxers. There we go.
I gotta get me a pig shirt, put on my pig, so he will be sponsored.
Well, I know I think it's Spread Shop. They have like bandanas that you can get for your animals, like dogs and cats and stuff. And I'm sure one of them will fit your peg.
Yeah, he won't wear that around his neck, but he will wear a shirt though. He won't be able to get it off too quick.
Well, I know they have. Cause your pig, he's getting to be a big boy. I know they have like.
He's getting about 60 pounds.
Yeah. So I mean, you can probably get him like a junior shirt or something like that, a kid shirt.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I like it.
He's something else though. He won't leave. He won't have nothing around his neck. He'll jump out his skin.
That's it. Oh yeah, he's getting big. Oh, he's so cute, bud.
Yeah, he takes cuteness back after me.
I've been collecting equipment to make our merch. Oh, okay. Well, there you go, Vicky. See, that's what I need to do. Maybe once we hit the lottery and we make this big, maybe that's what I'll do. I'll turn the basement into mobile studio and like a printing area. Yeah. Have like a bunch of t-shirts, hoodies, hats. Get an embroidery machine. Get a couple of screen prints.
Yeah,
and do some damage with that stuff. Have some fun with that.
Yeah. Oh, me.
So many ideas. So many ideas.
Yeah. Like I said, I do want to get one shirt with my dad, something for him. Then I do want to get something I had to do with a Parapig and get a saying, "Shut up, Joseph," on one.
Detective Pete, a Detective Pete shirt.
Yeah.
I like that. Just put pops on the front and big old badge on the back that says Detective Pete.
Yeah.
And the badge can put Crossover Paranormal Society on it. Give me a little bit. I got some ideas running through my head. Y'all give me these ideas, man. I'll tell you.
Yeah. That'd be interesting. Be very, very interesting.
Well, I'm sure me and Aaron Hoffman can come up with some pretty good designs because Aaron's a freaking genius when it comes to this stuff.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of his work. I like some of his work.
He makes me look like a newbie. I'm not even a PIP. I'm paranormal investigator Pete. PIP.
Oh, really? Somewhere you could see the man and woman stop and look at each other, see their middle summer.
See their breath in the middle of the summer? Heck yeah. Oh, yeah, we were talking about that too. About people who, fake their evidence and whatnot. And, they see they're out in cemeteries and places at night and they see this vapor form in front of them. Yeah. And you hear their breath, you hear them. And then all of a sudden you see vapor. It's like, oh, it's a spirit. Now with your damn breath.
I tried that the other night just because I did see something other than I tried to see if I see my breath. And I said, yep, that's me. Mm-hmm. That's when we was at the bridge at night. That's when the gremlin fell off and broke.
Well, that's like with these. That's why you never smoke or vape or anything like that on an investigation.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
Oh no, there's a spirit in my studio. I'm exercising my inner demons. Yeah, that's.
Yeah.
This is just holy water. This is all spirit coming out.
Yeah. I told somebody the other day. They told me, they said you need to get protected before you go out. They try to not go do anything like that. And I said, well, I tried to make me some holy water the other day, but my hole puncher kept getting rusted up.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard to do that stuff. They don't want to.
It is.
They don't realize it.
I'm not even joking. I had this guy in San Diego. He came up to me, and I thought he was joking with me, but no, he was dead serious. He saw our uniform because we had shirts and stuff like that, and he goes, "Hey, just out of curiosity, what size gun do you guys use to go out ghost hunting?" I said, "What?" He goes, "You're ghost hunters, right?" I'm like, "Yeah." He goes, "What size gun do you use?" About a 45 usually does the trick. Yeah.
Yeah, I had a guy.
You're freaking dead.
I had a guy I worked with. He asked me. I tried to get him to go with me. He said, "I ain't going unless I take a gun." I said, "What is good as a gun going to do you?" He sweared up down. He's going to take his no matter what.
Take a silver bullet.
Yeah.
Watch those vampires. I mean, vampires are legit. Like, there are actual vampires. There's energy vampires, and there's people who practice, basically being vampires. It's like a religion. But really, people, really, what size gun do I use? He's a 50 cal. He's a 50 cal, and I snipe him. I'm serious. Those people are dumb.
Did you ever watch the one that we was in the cemetery that had them purple lights, night lights up?
I think so.
You might have to go back and recheck that. Man, that looks so spooky. It looked like something out of a Beetlejuice movie. and I think I can't remember. I believe Vicky was there, and I did the Beetlejuice impression. I said it's showtime or something there, and all of them got laughing on there. And they said, "Good job."
You've seen us do the gaming, right? The game and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
Right. And it drinks the Mountain Dew that's in his car and eats the cotton candy in his attic. Yeah. Anyway, we were playing this game, Phasmophobia. Basically, it's a ghost hunting game, but the spirits can kill you. Well, we were running around doing our thing and whatnot, and I started freaking out. They're like, "What's the matter?" And I was like, "I see dead people." They're like, "Shut the fuck! Just shut up, man! Just shut up."
Yeah.
Now I want to play.
Yeah.
I'm kind of tempted. I'm kind of tempted.
There's another game out, Matt, that it's about a funeral home. You get to put people in a cremation machine and stuff.
Yes, I've seen some YouTubers playing that, and I'm like, maybe.
Yeah, I seen that the other day, and I thought about you. I thought that might have been pretty cool.
Oh, appreciate it. And I see a game about dead people. I think of Matt, I love you, brother.
Oh, Lordy. Well, I guess we're going to try to get off of here, buddy.
Yeah, I probably should. I'm going to go hassle the Wicked Queen here a little bit. Get her all riled up. Because they ain't going to bed anytime soon.
Yeah. I'm going to get ready to go to bed. I got to go to work in the morning at 4 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, I'm off tomorrow, but Mackenzie, I have an eye appointment at 10. And then we got to get Mackenzie's car inspected. I got a couple of other errands to run. And we're doing, she doesn't do Valentine's Day. If anybody knows my wife, She doesn't do Valentine's. She's not a lovey-dovey type of person. So we do what's called anti-Valentine's Day. We do things that couples normally don't do, like the complete opposite of what a Valentine's Day is.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go take care of our errands, and then I think we were gonna try to sneak away and go to maybe the casino, blow a little bit of money, and have some fun, and just do something.
Yeah.
With 8 seconds left, just an update for everybody. 8 seconds left. Philadelphia Eagles 35, Kansas City Chiefs 38. With 8 seconds in the fourth quarter.
I hope and pray that they keep going.
The only reason why I want Kansas to win is just to shut up the damn Eagles fans. Just shut them up. We watch a female mortician that does natural remain. I've seen that. I don't know if you've seen these, brothers. So basically what it is they take people's dead bodies and they put them in this special like casket type thing, and it's like a flower bulb. You've seen those bulbs like for tulips and stuff? They put them in this and they plant them and they grow into trees. It's kind of cool. Last week I watched Tibetan Sky Funeral, not for the week. So I'm like, yeah. Yeah. So all right, brother, well, I'll let you be, but thanks for having me on.
I appreciate it, man. I've been wanting to get you on to do the P3 stuff and the global stuff. Try to help promote it out a little bit.
Anytime you need me, brother, send me a link. You know that. I got you.
I appreciate you coming in, buddy.
Hey, no worries. Anytime, brother. And you need to get your butt back up onto the Bear Crew. You're a part of it.
I've been sitting here wishing getting up on there, but y'all never invite me.
You're gonna regret saying that. All right. Well, thank you for having me on, brother. Much love to you, and send my love to the family.
I will. I appreciate you coming in, and tell everybody I say hey, and maybe we'll get together and do something again later.
Yeah, hopefully we'll do something. And if anybody watching, if you haven't subscribed to this man, freaking do it. Freaking do it. He's worth every bit of it. Him and his team do an amazing job. Seriously, go subscribe, like, and don't forget to share it out with your friends. Seriously.
See you later there.
Old Fart with Sharp Things. I love that name.
Yeah. I call him
name.
on the Knife Channel today.
I will be subscribing to your channel, definitely. And same with you, Wickershire. I'll be right there. So, all right. Much love, everybody. Have a great night.
Appreciate it. See. Well, everybody, I appreciate all y'all coming in. I do got to get ready for bed. I appreciate all the new people that's come in tonight. I really, 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 really enjoy y'all being here. Vicky, you stay a lot of times with me. Jamie, I think she's probably in the background. She hadn't chatted in a while. Or she might have done went to bed. Devil Dogs Keeper, Jamie. I appreciate her, and the Myers Paranormal brother Steven, what I'm gonna call him. I appreciate him coming in, and Nancy from Our Treasure, and Nora from Stock Explorer. Body in between, Mr. Devil coming in. People that stopped by tonight, if y'all can, y'all go check out each other. Go check out the Stock Explorer, Nora. It's a really good channel. She does talk a lot about the stocks and stuff like that, and it'll help you out if you want to do the financial stuff in life. Myers Paranormal. Go check his channel out. Him and his wife, they do the paranormal together. They got a lot of cemetery video. Check that one out. It's a husband and wife and do the same thing. Devil Dogs channel, check him out. Nancy at Our Treasure Homes. She does some cooking stuff here and there. She does all the other stuff. I can't really particularly think what she does. I know I watched her cooking video and everything. Let's see. We're a mess. Ensure your brain cells. I'm not responsible. I make videos to. You're fine. Veracruz Broncos. Kansas City won. Praise God. Thank God. They are going to win. Now I can call my hey. What about your Eagles? Yeah, don't mind y'all. Just go ahead and check out each and everybody. Vicky, she's got a good team too. I think her stuff is on Facebook, and I think she does have a YouTube channel. You can go follow her. It is an amazing channel. They do a lot of paranormal. I think most of her is family based. I'm not real sure. She told me one time, but that's been a while back. Ones that comes in the most is Vicky and Jamie, the Devil Dogs Keeper. Matt from the Paracrew podcast, he comes in a lot. Myers Paranormal, they come in. So just go and hit everybody up and tell them that I told them about y'all and everything, and each and every one of you. I told you, boys, Chiefs, the best. Yeah, they're best right now. Wait next year. We're going to get started back up. Oh, I love picking with y'all. Y'all are so fun. But can you imagine the show will be if the Cowboys and the Steelers will be in the game? That would be so awesome. I'll have to cut my phone off, cut my computer off, and everything like that until the game's over with. Because Matt, he will call me or text me or something and tell me that Cowboys are the best, like that. So, cause I see it down in his heart. He's a Cowboys fan. He just don't want everybody to know how cool he would be. I know he's still listening. I know he is. I figured he'd done chatted about 5-10 minutes from now. But no, I appreciate it. Thank y'all a lot. You and Matt would be unbearable. Yeah. I love picking with Matt. He's always picked with me, and Ted Off the Hook Outdoors, when he's on here, he's a big Steeler fan too. So he gets me every once in a while. And that's all I need, get all these Steeler fans on here and pick with me. But I like it. I like to mess with all y'all. I do thank y'all for coming in. Thank y'all for doing my all the way. You ain't right. You ain't right, Matt. But yeah, it's anybody that wants to join the P3 program, they can. Like I said, well, like he said, you don't have to be a paranormal group. You can, I think you can get into for support and things like that, and watch all amazing people in the group. Because we're all just like a big group of friends. Matt's gonna kill me for saying that. That's what family does. We pick about we love. We pick because we love. But yeah, the Paracrew podcast, they're actually a good group of people to work with. I hadn't been on the show as much as I want to, but I'll eventually get back on there soon. It's just I'm waiting for everything to calm down and stuff like that. Have a good night. Like, subscribe, and share. I appreciate that. Thank you a lot. I will make sure I'm subscribed to your channel too. If I'm not, I will make sure I will. I'll look at it here in a little bit. I'll write it down just so I won't forget. And Matt says, everyone is welcome to join the P3 family. See, that's what I'm saying. You don't have to be no paranormal group. Ain't I'm right, Matt? You don't have to be in a group. You can do it as a support. Every time we go live or the podcast goes live, like with Matt and Squeakers and Lurker, sometimes me, you can be on there and you can watch it and see everybody that's doing things, because he normally has the P3 crew up on panel. He normally shows a lot of the new members. Every once in a while, I think he does a show with the new members to welcome in. Friends, family, brother. I told you he'll say something about it. But let me write this other one down right here right quick. I'm going to make sure that I'm connected to him. Also, and that way I'll be connected to everybody in the channel. I'm not sure if I'll write that one down too. If I can spell, there we go. I'll make sure I'm connected to everybody on here now, especially all the new people come in. So now what exactly is a P3 program per se? It is just a bunch of people that is in the paranormal, and we help each other as far as helping with each. If we have a question, we can go to somebody and get their opinion on something other, like a video or a picture if we can't make out what we think it is, stuff like that, and have a good time, chat, just talk and have fun. Sometimes we'll do a meetup, like in Pennsylvania it was this year, but I didn't get to go. Just different things like that. It's pretty much about what it is. It's just a place where everybody can just go and have fun. I done some stories tonight. Then after that, we just went and done a little bit of everything. I did four stories: the Black Eyed Children, the Owl Man story, stuff like that. And then the night was Super Bowl, so we actually kept track of the game a little bit. Don't even know anything about sports. I really don't. I just know a little bit to get me through. Football is a little harder to understand because they all want that ball till that man blows that whistle and throws that flag, and they drop it. And that'll be the when I'll go take off after, run with it. But yeah, I'm getting ready to call it a night. I gotta get in the bed. I gotta get up early in the morning. 4 o'clock comes early. But yeah, the P3 is just a big family base. We're in P3 program, so cops are in it. We've been in ever since. Well, about one of the first groups has been in. I believe I was about third, maybe fourth, fifth, something like that. And it's been only going on for about 2 years, 2.5 years, something like that. Black Eyed Children is kids that range from 6 to 16. And they have solid black eyes with pale face, and they get your mind messed up. If you get eye contact with them, they will about make you do anything. Some people claims that they are devil's children. They can make you do certain things. They will be standing out in the middle of the woods. If you hear something like laughing or crying, they lost their way. And if you go and try to help them or touch them or something other, something happens. I'm not real sure. I didn't get too in detail about them. But I mean, they were scared the living crap out of you. This is what they look like. They just got their eyes blacked out, and they're not really kids. They're something. They're like shapeshifter, and this is how you'll see them out in the woods. But first, you'll see like a doll or something other, or these kids supposedly to be located at. They're all over the United States and some out of the United States, like over in the UKs and stuff like that. They're pretty much about everywhere, just about like the Bigfoot. There's legends everywhere. Author, they have appeared in several different locations. Yep, Vicky's right. There are light skin walkers, yeah. If you ever go back and look at the first part of the videos when we go to Peggy's house, that what makes me think about them every time. Because when I look up into the camera, when I have it up in the air and don't show nothing about the house, it gives you that vibe to that the that did they get the pictures from? I got these off the internet, the pictures. I go on there and type in whatever I want to learn and listen to and go Google it. And that's how I learned all that stuff. I mean, I didn't learn a lot, but I learned enough that they were scared the tar out of you. That's about it. No, the photographer. I don't know. That's a good question. That's a pretty good question, man. I wouldn't know how to answer that one. And what's the last sighting? That they didn't really say. Some people said the first sighting was in about 1980s. Then some people said there's some that's earlier than that in the 70s and 50s. And the last one that I think I read was like 96, I believe. But they could be some now that never been recorded now, you know. I don't know how to answer that one. But well, I'm gonna get in bed, y'all. There's more online of shapeshifters. They changed their form, but appear a lot of times like children with black eyes. Yes, you're right. They're like I said, I read somewhere too that people claims that they're devil's children, and if you invite them in your house, that means you invite the devil in. So I don't know. It's just what some people says, and some people, you know, things like that. But I'm gonna get off of here. I thank y'all a lot. I've been on now for 2.5 hours, and I do got to get in the bed, so I'll go to work in the morning, and I will holler at y'all later. Yes, sure are. But they will walk up to you and they will knock on your window of your car if you're sitting in, or they'll knock on your door at your house and things like that. They're not scared. They're just scared of you. I mean, you're scared of them. They're not scared. They just appeared for you to be scared of them. But now, if you go out in the woods and you find a teddy bear and you mess with a teddy bear, somewhere they're going to appear to you. That's what one place I read about them at. And also, you remember when you was talking about the maple sugar and maple syrup and stuff one night? That's about how they are. Yeah, they little odd. That's for sure, man. But I do appreciate you coming in here. I hate that I was getting ready to get off, but Lord, I gotta get to work. I gotta get some rest. You know, I did sleep about all day, but I'm still tired, wore out. I'm glad that you got to go with us last night, man. That was really fun, interesting. I think that we probably will be going back out soon. I'm not sure yet. Not this coming up weekend, but the following weekend, we're going to be going back out doing something different. I just got to figure out a place where we're going to be going to. But I might try to see if I can't get to go when we go to the door and the Indian burial ground that I've talked about a lot. I ain't had a chance to get to go to it yet, but we will. But we'll make it. We'll get to make it sometime. But appreciate y'all. Thank y'all a lot. I will try to talk to you one day this week, Joseph. Oh yeah, buddy. We'll try to get together on that one and get you get us in up there if you want to. That'll be kind of interesting. Just try to get some history on it for us. And that way, when we get done doing the things, you can tell us the history about it if you want to. I'll see y'all later. Y'all have a good night and have a wonderful week. And I will see y'all in the morning while I'm driving to work. Let's see. Okay, I will, buddy. I will. I'll talk to him. I probably won't get to talk to him tomorrow, but probably will Tuesday. Because I think he'll be at work at tomorrow himself. So I don't want to bother him while he's at work. He got a little different job than I have.